Do you have a tax-free retirement plan? Or are you investing in a qualified retirement plan like a 401k, 403b, or 457? If so, how much money have you lost in the last 2 years? Why should you be investing in a tax-free retirement plan? I'm going to tell you the reasons why. But the key here is, have you factored in inflation into your retirement plan? Do you know how much money you should be investing per month for the next whatever years till age 65 to have an adequate retirement fund? Does your family have life insurance? And if they do have life insurance, do they have enough? Do you even know how much is enough life insurance for you and your family? These are questions that you need to ask yourself, and if you don't know the answer, you need to find the answers. There's basically only two ways that you can get a tax-free retirement. The first way is through a Roth IRA. If you're a doctor, dentist, or business owner, and combined income of you and your spouse is over $160,000 a year, you don't qualify to invest in a Roth IRA. The only other way to get a tax-free retirement is through life insurance. And when I mean tax-free, I mean at the age when you retire, can you pull the money out without paying income tax on that money? And I just showed you the two ways of doing it. Why do you want to invest in a tax-free retirement plan? Well, we feel that in the next 10, 20, 30 years, income tax brackets are going to skyrocket. And they're going to increase higher and faster than you ever imagined. And there's 4 reasons why I feel that it's going to skyrocket. The first reason is Social Security. Social Security is at a $10 trillion deficit right now. And if you read your Social Security statement that they send out this year, on the front page it states, in 2017 we will be paying more in benefits than we collect in taxes. Without changes by 2041, Social Security Trust Fund will be exhausted. Without changes, what kind of changes are they talking about? They're talking about increasing the Social Security taxes to cover Social Security in the future. In about 18 years, all the baby boomers are going to be retired, and they're going to be paying out about $76 billion per month in Social Security. And without increases, major increases in Social Security, it's not going to be able to survive. The second reason why I feel that income taxes are going to skyrocket is the national debt. America owes $11.9 trillion in debt right now. Who has to pay for that debt? We do. And guess what? The baby boomers are still in play right now working, but in the next 18 to 20 years, you're going to have a huge segment of the workforce retired. So who's going to have to cover the slack to pay the debt? The rest of us that are still in the workforce. That means that each one of us is going to have to pay a lot more taxes to cover the people that are retired. The last thing is Medicare. Medicare is a tax-funded health care system for senior citizens. You have 76 million baby boomers lined up to retire and hit age 65 in the next 18 years, and that's going to put a huge strain on Medicare, which is funded by taxes. So you're going to have to increase the income tax brackets to cover Medicare too. So because of all 4 of these things, income tax rates are going to increase drastically. And if you're investing in a 401k, 457, or 43b, that one thing alone will destroy your retirement fund. What I want to talk about is this book by Patrick Kelly, and it's called Tax-Free Retirement. I recommend you guys read this book. In the book, it states that if someone were to contribute $100 a month into a retirement account over a 30-year period, that person would have contributed $36,000. At a projected 10% growth rate, that $36,000 would grow to $226,000, a 528% total return. If this individual had been contributing into the tax-qualified retirement plan, they would have delayed, not saved, the taxes on the $36,000. If we calculate the current tax delay or savings on that individual's $36,000 contribution, at a 20% net tax rate, they would have saved $7,200. The problem is that when they retire at the same 20% tax bracket, they would pay $45,000 in taxes on that $226,000 gain. That's at a 20% tax rate. If income tax rates went to 30%, they would pay $67,000 in taxes on that $226,000 gain. If income tax brackets rose to 40%, they would pay $90,000 in taxes on that $26,000. Let me ask you a question. Would you trade $7,200 of savings today to get hit $45,000 in taxes 30 years from now, or $67,000 or $90,000? It'd be ridiculous. But if you're investing in a 401k plan, that's what you're doing right now. This is at $100 per month. A lot of you guys are investing a lot more than $100. If you're investing $1,000 per month, you just compounded your problem by 10 times. So if you're investing $1,000 a month in your 401k plan, at the end of 30 years, you could be paying upwards of $450,000 at a 20% tax rate, $670,000 at a 30% tax rate, and $900,000 at a 40% tax rate. Now, people always tell me, Dan, when I retire, I'll be in a lower tax bracket. I beg to differ. Right now, while you're accumulating your wealth, you have a lot of huge tax breaks. One of them are dependents. If you have small children, it's a huge tax break. The next big tax break is your mortgage. Interest is written off on your mortgage. It's a huge tax break. Well, when you retire 30 years from now, your kids are going to be out of the house, and if your house is paid off, you don't have two of the major tax breaks that you're used to. So don't tell me that you're not going to be in a higher income tax bracket, especially with the 4 things we discussed earlier, and that's going to kill your retirement plan. People always ask me, they say, Dan, you know, if this plan was so good, how come everybody's not investing in it? And I want to tell you the reason why most people aren't investing in this plan is because they don't know about it. And the reason why most people don't know about this plan is because life insurance agents, most of them don't even know this plan exists. This is a life insurance retirement plan, and most life insurance agents deal with strictly life insurance. So they don't have any education on this plan, and a lot of them don't know it exists. Your financial advisor, your financial investor, they have no clue about this because this is a life insurance product, and most stockbrokers and financial advisors don't deal with life insurance. They feel that it's beneath them. So your financial advisor doesn't know about a life insurance product because he doesn't deal with it. He deals with stocks and mutual funds, and that's why he doesn't know about this product. And most life insurance agents don't know about the product, so it's a catch-22 for the client. The average life insurance agent doesn't know it, and the financial advisor doesn't know about it. And we feel that in the next 5 to 10 years, this life insurance retirement plan is going to hit mainstream America. And when Americans figure out that they're saving in their 401k plans for the government's retirement, because the government's going to take a huge chunk of that money, we feel that they're going to start to look for alternatives on tax-free income. So if you haven't answered the questions, find a life insurance agent that knows what they're talking about, understands this product, and go through an analysis. Because if you don't find the answers to your questions on retirement now, you're going to end up 30 years from now with the government taking most of your money through your qualified retirement plan. I appreciate you guys taking time out to look at this video. My name is Dan Ozaki with First Financial Security.